Lizzy McAlpine has conveyed an unexpected that fans have been expecting. She likewise declared the arrival of her lesser collection for April 5 named after her tune, More Established, which she dropped on February 13. Building her popularity on TikTok and Instagram, she is far beyond a TikTok star. Her first album, Indigo, came out on February 9, 2018, but she later deleted it from all platforms, with the exception of SoundCloud, because she thought her earlier works didn't show who she was as an artist. During her time at Berklee College of Music, she studied abroad in Spain. On August 13, 2020, she recorded and released another album titled Give Me a Minute. Also, 2 years from that point forward, on April 8, 2022, she delivered her sophomore collection and film, 5 Seconds Level, which comprises of her current and a portion of her generally well-known melodies, similar to Roofs and Every One of My Phantoms. With 5 Seconds Level, McAlpine's story independently reimagined what a separation collection genuinely was. It appears with every collection, McAlpine rediscovers herself genuinely through her music, whether that be joy like Cookout staring off into space, void like Inauspicious Mists, or depression like Haze and Timberland Trees. In an Instagram post, she recalls that this album took her 3 years to get right. As per the Washington Post, this is an undertaking she expectations will be a more crude reflection. Botches in the recording studio might wind up on the finished product, and in a meeting with Drifter, she expressed that this collection was what she really seems like as a craftsman in contrast with her different collections or activities. On January 23, McAlpine deleted all of her Instagram posts and changed her profile picture on all social media platforms to a solid forest green, signaling the beginning of a new musical era and a new identity for Lizzy McAlpine. I realized my identity personally, who I need to be as a craftsman and what sort of workmanship I need to make. This collection is a perfection of that development, displaying the rawest and most legitimate rendition of me, McAlpine said about the changes. Presently, following 2 years, fans have been gifted with a secret for her destined-to-be-delivered collection, a tune called More Seasoned. The melancholy she must have been going through while she was writing this album is exemplified by the solemn piano chord progression at the beginning of Older. McAlpine takes a full breath and sings radiant, yet the importance behind her words isn't as quiet. A carousel ride over and over, pay for your ticket, watch the red moon rise, sick to my stomach, unable to find the ground, stuck in a loop, watch the curtain fall. The bitterness that evades from the gradually played piano related to the representative idea of a merry-go-round uncovers her viewpoint on life, a predictable cycle, a monotonous loop, and the fate of being born and then unborn. Wiped out to my stomach, she sings, can't track down the ground, address the truth that a few things are essentially too far, maybe implying destiny and demise. Caught in a circle, watch the shade descend, is portrayed like a theater. With nobody to assist her with getting down from the merry-go-round, without an emotionally supportive network, the drapes close, the show finishes and she is stuck there, alone, as individuals in the crowd leave her abandoned. Again and again, watch everything past mother's progressing in years, I'm needing it back where nobody is kicking the bucket, and nobody is harmed and I have taken care of you as opposed to aggravating it. It's genuinely appalling to watch life continuously begin to meet the best adversary, time. Here, McAlpine thinks back about the past and her experience growing up, singing of the numerous bright days where she was dealt with and all that in her life was utopic. Also, don't many suppose that way as well? Time passes quickly, excessively quick. Wish I was more grounded in some way, wish it was simple someplace I lost every one of my faculties, I wish I understood what the end is. She accentuates the weakening, inevitable sensation of not having the option to successfully help another person or her own self. These last lines are a supplication for help, sign, or anything. Be that as it may, the melody closes similarly as delicately and gravely as it began. Subsequent to having named her most up-to-date collection after this melody, audience members should be leaned to accept that her collection will be similarly as ruthlessly legitimate and thoughtful as More Established. Be that as it may, fans won't be aware until April 5, 2024. Remain tuned.